All right, all right. Good morning, brothers and sisters. We have left the books of John again, the love letters. We're back to the books of boldness, Peter. And we are in our third tour, First Peter chapter 1. Well, 1 Peter 1, 6 and 7 got me this morning. Peter writes this: "In this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while, if need be, you've been grieved by various trials, that the genuineness of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perishes, though it is tested by fire, may be found to praise, honor, and glory at the revelation of Jesus Christ." Hazelnut coffee. Love it. This morning, every day is a new day, and His mercies are new. And every day, the world provides challenges. And how we choose to meet them challenges is up to us. Peter writes that, if need be, he says, rejoice in these various trials. Why? Trials test your faith. Anyone can be faithful. A lot of people out here in the Lakes area, they're faithful people. They got a good grandfather, an amazing grandfather, amazing grandparents. Mom and dad got money, big house, all these privileges. Not once have they had a knife to their throat in danger, or a gun pulled to their head, or saw someone get stabbed in front of them, or heard someone being raped next door, or hearing gunshots that don't hit deer but hit your neighbor's child in the middle of the night. They don't experience those things that people like us from LA experience, and it's called life. So the people out here, they haven't really been tried with trials. And I'm not, nothing bad against them. No. What I'm saying is that you will not know your faith unless it's tested. A faith that has not been tested is a faith that cannot be trusted. Again, a faith that has not been tested is a faith that cannot be trusted. And these various trials, they poke at us and probe at us to challenge us to expose who we really are. My faith is constantly being tested. My purity, my finances now. An apartment came up now, which is completely out of my price range. I mean, it's in my price range, but I'll be living off of pantry food. And by the grace of the area around here and people who would help out if I get this place. If God opens up that door. And if He doesn't, praise God, so be it. I will live to learn a life. I'll be fasting 1 week a month. You know what I mean? And I don't mind that either. It is what it is. I trust Him. If this is my route that I'm to take, it's a bigger apartment, 1 block from my job, 2 bedrooms, upstairs. I mean, it's just the sheriff down the street, you know what I'm saying? I'll park the other way. I mean, it's just, I can see my job from my front window. I can walk while it's snowing. It's just cost more. And I'm praying about it. Of course, it sounds right. Everything about it sounds perfect. But, ... You don't know who your neighbors are. Spiritually, what they're invested in. My point is, these trials is like gold in fire. Fire will not damage pure gold. What fire does is it purifies the gold. It removes the junk, the impurities. When you refine gold in fire, and the refiner's fire, you see the earthly stuff leave, and the pure gold stays. And that's like our faith. A lot of times we build our faith, up, and we're like, oh yeah, I got faith. And yet we still got a lot of earthly junk involved in it. And we think it's okay. And we tend to live like that. But yet we got all these different things going on in life where we don't understand. It's until you hit a trial, when you get tested on your faith, whether it is cancer or a child in the hospital or a fever or finances or purity, whatever it may be. When the fire hits you, your response or reaction is who you are. You can flip out and freak out, or you can faith up. You know what I'm saying? And I love this because he says here, he goes, the reason why we have these trials, he goes, rejoice in it because God is testing you, because he wants to level you up. Remember, we don't get tested unless we have a knowledge of something. You see what I'm saying? A teacher at school is not going to just give you a test on something they have not taught. But if you've been taught something, be ready for a test. And if you don't pass that test, then you weren't listening. Over your head. Take another lap. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. There's a saying my dad used to say, it's too deep for your shallow mind. That has nothing to do with this. That's just kind of where my mind went, you know. Go ahead, make fun of me. It's okay. Anywho, just thinking about this whole leveling up. When God tests your faith, when you go through trials, it's because God knows it is time for this brother or sister, this child to level up. And it's an issue of their heart. Will they freak out and flip out? You know, will they flight or will they stand in fight? Will they apply the knowledge that's been given to them through the word, through the spirit, through the church, through fellowship? Will they apply it? Or will they, woe is me, I want attention, I need this, oh, I'm burdened, I've been abused. Are they going to regress to their childhood and blame it on blame shift on something else? Or are they going to say, whoa, okay, you know what? Due to my childhood and the trauma I've been through, I can apply. I can chew on the meat, spit out the bones. I can take the lesson I learned from there and apply it to the situation. This way, I can no longer go through this in life, but grow through it and be healed of that, and then become a better person by applying the lesson learned from my childhood trauma. Or call it what you may. But as long as you continue to blame others for what you're going through, as opposed to stepping up in faith and trusting God and asking God, what am I to learn from this? And how do I grow through this? What steps do I take? If you don't do those things, you're going to continue the cycle over and over and over. And I love this because it reminds me, as I'm being tested, my faith is being tested with obedience and hearing his voice. Is it me that wants this place? Is it me that is pushing for this? Or is it of God? Maybe that makes no sense. But to me this morning it does. Again, it ministers to me. I'm not a priest. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a preacher. I share the word as it ministers to me. And God's just reminding me, David, as you're going through these things, I'm testing your faith. What will you base this move on? Because financially, it's going to be super, super tight. But my God is a God of miracles. And if he opens the door, the lady already gave me the apartment. We just talked and she just gave it to me. Because it's yours. She even told me, give your manager your 30 days. All this stuff. And it's just like, I'm like, oof. You know, I wanted to get involved in CrossFit. But I might have to put that on the back burner for a minute. I'm being tried right now. It may not be a physical trial. It may not be a spiritual trial. But it is a trial of, a test of obedience. Am I hearing from God? What is my desire? Well, my desire is to live close to work. So I go to church, work, and then maybe the gym. An extra bedroom for my grandkids or my daughters or sons whenever they come down. Park across the street. Sheriff at the corner in case anything gets weird. He's there. He'll probably be staring at me though, but... Anywho, I'm rambling on. Forgive me for projecting. I'm sorry. It's really heavy this morning. I got decisions to make and things to weigh out. And as we go through trials, remember, it is God testing you to see, so you can see what your worth is. What your worth is. God is not punishing you. He is testing you. God is not picking on you. He's trying to level you up. He's trying to provoke you to use the knowledge you've been given through the word. 9 minutes. I do this because I have my glasses down here and I can see the number. Brothers and sisters, I love you. Hope this makes sense. I'm just being vulnerable, and just pray for me, please. Pray for me that sorry. Pray for me, please. I love you, brothers and sisters. Peace be with you. May the joy of the Lord be your strength this day. Remember, choose wisdom over the world. God bless.